Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Today's question was suggested by a viewer, thanks to Drake Taylor for this one. Amy controls Disciples of the Inferno, and she plays the Flames of the Firebrand. If she deals all the damage to one target, how much total damage will that target take? Okay, so to answer this question, let's take a close look at exactly how the process of casting and resolving Flames of the Firebrand works. First, you choose the targets, then you declare how much damage each target will take. Then, when Flames of the Firebrand resolves, it will deal the appropriate amount of damage to each target. Unfortunately, the wording is not such that the damage gets dealt in 3 discrete hits if all of them are aimed at a single creature. Rather, you chose to have all the damage go onto one target, then the game will create one event where that target takes all 3 damage. This means that there is only one time where a non-creature source you control would deal damage to a creature, so that creature will take 5 damage and not 9. There's another fun trick that you might want to try involving these 2 cards. Maybe you could deal 3 damage to the first target and 0 damage to 2 more targets so that you could hit those creatures for 5, 2, and 2 damage. Unfortunately, this trick does not work. If you're dividing damage among some number of targets, you need to assign at least 1 damage to each target for the distribution to be legal. So it's not possible to make the 3-0-0 distribution in the first place. Actually, even if you could, this trick still wouldn't work, because if you're dealing 0 damage to something, then that doesn't count as dealing damage at all. So the replacement effect from Disciples of the Inferno would not kick in anyway. Okay, so let's try to find some other cards that might work a little bit better with this than Flames of the Firebrand. I think the first pretty obvious answer would be Grape Shot. Even though colloquially most people conceptualize the damage from Grape Shot as taking place in one big game event, there's actually a whole bunch of Grape Shot spells that are each dealing 1 damage. Disciples of the Inferno will interact with each of those discrete damage events, essentially tripling your damage output. Another good one would be Fiery Confluence. With this spell, you can deal 1 damage to each creature and choose that mode 3 times. The game does see this as 3 separate game instructions for you to deal 1 damage to each creature, and so the Disciples of the Inferno will power up each one individually. With this combo, you could deal 12 damage to each opponent or 9 damage to all creatures. But that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again next time for another daily ruling, but until then, I hope you have a great day.